Hello. Oh my God, it's been a while. Let me turn this bad boy down. Okay. Hi. Oh my God, welcome back. I haven't done a live stream in like a year, so I'm glad to be back. So thank you guys for joining me. I felt it was time to get back into this. I'm just wanting to connect more with my audience, and over the past few months, it's just been flipping amazing that all the comments and the conversations I've been having with everybody, and I figured let me get back and start doing this again. Getting back into the once a week live stream so I'm able to connect with you guys and we can have a real conversation about what's going on in this real estate market. If you are new here, thank you for being here. My name is Jackie Baker. I'm a real estate agent. I am located here in Northern New Jersey, and this channel is basically all about real estate. So, if you want to participate in tonight's conversation, please feel free to comment. If you have any questions, comment. I do see them. I will put them up on the screen, and chime in, but be nice. Be nice. Let's all be nice to each other here. I don't want any drama. I don't want anybody, um, saying anything bad or political or any of that fun stuff. Let's just have a conversation about what's going on. So let's get right into this. So the title of this one is home prices will be sustainable in 2023. Is that true? Is that going to happen? I have a couple of articles. We're going to talk about that. But the first thing I want to show you is, let me just pull it up right here. If you didn't see it, I did a poll a couple days ago, and I'm sorry, 22 hours ago. And in the, getting ready for tonight's live stream, do you think home prices will become sustainable in 2023? It's 50-50. Isn't that crazy? 50-50. People don't know what to expect. This is just such an insane time we are living in right now. So, anyway, so this is really crazy. So 50% I don't know. I don't know either. I'll be honest with you. I don't know what to expect. So, anyway, let's get into the article. So, the article that I found, it says Wall Street, US housing market. Hold on one second. It would help if I shared the screen, wouldn't it? Can you tell it's been a while? All right. We're going to share the screen. We're going to find it before I do that. Hold on one second, guys. See, and this is why I stopped doing this because, all right, promise. Here we go. Okay. Now, here's the article. Wall Street, US housing market to see the second biggest home price decline since the Great Depression. Let's see what they're talking about here. So they did this article. A lot of the big investment banks weighed in on what's going on in the housing market, and is it going to improve? Are the prices going to come down in 2023? So let's get into this. So the article states national home price declines are uncommon, but it does occur on occasion. It happened in the early 1980s, then again in the early 1990s, and most notably in the years following the 2008 housing crash. That said, sharp home price declines are incredibly rare. Only the Great Depression and the Great Recession saw nationwide home prices fall in the double digits range. So these investment banks are saying, be prepared, it's going to fall into double digits. Now, Morgan Stanley is saying they're predicting US home prices to fall 7%, and they say that's going to happen by the end of 2023. But if we go down and look at Goldman Sachs, Moody's Analytics, I have to say I like Moody's Analytics. This Mark Zandi, who's the chief economist, you've heard me mention him before in prior videos. I kind of like what he has to say. So Moody's Analytics, they're saying U.S. home prices are to fall 5 to 10%. It says here, Moody's chief economist Mark Zandi says we aren't headed for a 2008 style housing crash. Thank you, Mark Zandi. Thank you. I've been saying this. Thanks. I'm glad he's a chief economist. So many people are saying market's crashing. I kind of trust this guy. All right. And I think he's right. Now, Zandy says improved lending practices and tight housing supply won't be enough to prevent the ongoing home price correction. The fundamentals are simply too detached from reality. From peak to trough, Moody's Analytics expect U.S. home prices to fall 5% to 10%, even if a recession doesn't come to pass. That's interesting. If the country slips into an economic downturn, Moody's Analytics predicts U.S. home prices would fall by 10 to 15%. Either way, Zandy says it will likely take 12 to 18 months for prices to bottom out. Totally agree with this guy here. So let me go back. Stop screen share. Let me just check on my comments here. So let me see. Just want to make sure. Okay. Oh my God. Hi, Christina. Thanks, Christina. You're awesome. Ivan. Hi, Ivan. Oh my God, Ivan. Thank you for joining me. Ivan is like one of my new clients right now. He found me here on YouTube. Great guy, great family, and I appreciate you being here. So, getting back into this with the Moody's analytics saying, 5 to 10, even 10 to 15%. I think that is more realistic. But what we have to be watching is the recession, right? If the recession improves, the interest rates are going to come back down, and guess what's going to happen? Prices are going to go back up. So for me, at the 5 to 10% reduction, is it enough? Is it enough to make it affordable? Are the prices going to be sustainable next year? You know, if they're only coming down 5 to 10%, I just don't think that's a lot. I don't think it's enough. I mean, what say you? Do you have anything to add to that? What do you think about that? Because I just don't think it's enough. I really don't. I don't. We're never. I tell my clients we're not going to get back to pre-pandemic prices. It's not happening. It's not, and I feel horrible about that. And the clients I'm working with right now. I mean, I was just out this weekend, all weekend, with 3 separate clients. Every house that we looked at, no lie, multiple offers. That's what's still going on here in New Jersey, and it's I thought by now, I mean, rates are at 7%. I thought by now, okay, maybe it'll get a little bit better. We won't see the bidding wars as much. Nope, nope, still happening. And it's and, everyone just wants to throw their hands up. I wanna throw my hands up. It's like, is this ever gonna stop? But it will. I think it will. As the interest rates keep going up, I think more buyers are gonna fall out of the market. But we do have the New York City situation too, which I think that's still gonna contribute to the buyer demand here in New Jersey. We saw during the pandemic, that's when things blew up here because everybody wanted to get out of Manhattan. And now people are moving back. They're going back to work. However, people still wanna move out of the city. They wanna get out of there. I mean, let's face it, it's not really that safe anymore. Um, the things that I'm hearing from clients who are looking to get out of Manhattan, yeah, it's not pretty, and I think Jersey's still gonna see a large buyer demand mostly from people coming from New York City. I just wish we had more inventory, right? That's the issue here. So, let's see, let's look at the comments. Hi, James. This is James. Hi, James Carducci. James is my client. Excited for Jackie to find us a house, and we will. We will. We've been hitting the pavement for a long time now, and it's going to happen, James. I'm very optimistic about that. You know that. See here, DA says still having bidding wars in Jersey. Yep, it's still happening. Oh, I even had a client go to an open house. And I got an email back from the agent. I didn't know they had gone to the open house. I got an email from an agent saying, "Oh, highest and best is due Wednesday at noon. Here's what we're looking for in the offers." Well, you've got to be kidding me. When's this gonna end? Yep, escape from New York too. I agree with you. That's we're s I don't think it's ever gonna end up here. I really don't. Let me see. Hello. what did you have here, Christina? What natural disasters are common in your area? I hope it wasn't too question. Never too dramatic of a question from you, Christina. What natural disasters are common up here? We do get our share of hurricanes. I mean, by the time they get here, for the most part, it's tropical storms. Nor'easters are an issue. We do get nor'easters, and that comes into play probably like starting November, and it'll go through the winter time. And of course, we get our fair share of snowstorms, blizzards, all that fun stuff. But, this year, it's already the 10-year anniversary from, Superstorm Sandy. Can you believe that? It's been 10 years already, and oh my god, uh, what happened to the Jersey Shore was just god awful. Now look, I mean, thank God everything, we were okay. I mean, compared to what just happened in Florida, that was a oh my god, that was a nightmare. I'm sick when I look at those pictures of what happened in Fort Myers, Sanibel Island. We've vacationed there a few times at Sanibel. I couldn't believe that road leading it to Sanibel Island. Has anybody seen that? Oh my god, it's just so yeah, just not. Yeah, God, it's sad. Um Who is this? Javier. I'd say floods. Yeah, Jersey does have its fair share of flooding. Mhm. Like towns like Wayne, Little Ferry, it does have flooding, and obviously down the shore, like, Long Beach Island. Everyone loves Long Beach Island. I don't. I just no. I don't like it. It floods a lot too, even during a thunderstorm. My car actually got flooded one time. I had a minivan and it got flooded because there was so much water in the street. I was parked in the street. It got so high, it literally seeped in underneath my sliding doors and got the whole van wet. Yeah, good times. Good times. So, let me see. Yes, there are a lot of flood zones in North Jersey, absolutely. And if you're looking to buy in North Jersey, the first thing you have to look at, is it in a flood zone, 100-year, 500-year flood zone, and, may not wanna live there unless, if the house isn't in the flood zone, that's one thing. If it's just part of the property, maybe not so bad, but that's something you have to be careful with. So, DA says, "My car got flooded too." Yeah, right? Just over a thunderstorm in LBI, what the heck? Anywho, so getting back to these articles, now we're talking about the home prices coming down. Just wanna find the one I wanna share with you guys. So, here we go. Okay, here we go. So, home prices are softening. The Fed Chair Powell says that's a good thing. Okay, it is a good thing if you live in other parts of the country, such as, I don't know, Phoenix, Austin. Like, those areas are really seeing major price reductions, not up here. But he's saying a pullback is necessary to restore balance in the housing market. He said this during a press conference. What we need is supply and demand to get better aligned so that housing prices go up at a reasonable level, a reasonable pace, and that people can afford houses again. Here's the issue though, and my buddy Christina, if you're still on here, you and I talk about this all the time. There is no there's no homes for sale. There's such a massive shortage of inventory in this country right now. I don't think we're ever gonna meet demand. I don't know how it's gonna happen unless they start building more homes. But as you know, right now, since the rates went up, a lot of the builders, contractors have pulled out. They're not building as much. They're also offering amazing incentives to sell what inventory they do have completed. But that's the problem. It's the inventory. And how do we address that? How do we fix it? I don't know. Um, so all right. Let me see here. Prices are slightly lower, but interest rates are outrageously high. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. So while we're on the topic of interest rates, something else I want to share with you. Now, if you saw my video last week, I was meant talking about the rising interest rates, and I shared tips with how you can help alleviate and bring down that monthly payment. And I presented options such as going with a 15-year mortgage, going buying down your points. And the other one that I mentioned is having the seller give a concession to buy down points to your mortgage, so you have a lower interest rate. So it's funny that I put that video out there, and then I have a couple of mortgage lender friends who have mentioned this, like, this could be a good thing the sellers should start offering. Wouldn't you know, I went to show a house. This is really funny. Where are you? Yep, watch this. This was in, a multiple listing. I went to go show a house on Saturday. If you look down on the bottom here where it says agent remarks, beautiful architectural plans available for expansion of home. Seller willing to offer a concession to buy down the interest rate of up to 1%. With 20% down and a mortgage of 600,000, this would save the buyer over $100,000 over a 30-year term. So there you go, guys. Sellers are starting to do this. And I just was thinking today, I'm like, is this the trend? So when we were in so here we are, we were in 2020 and all of last year, and buyers were offering anything to get the house, waiving inspections, waiving the appraisal, letting the seller live in the house after closing for a period of time until, you let them have time to move out or close their next purchase. And just, I mean, ridiculous things were being thrown around there. Um, Even here in New Jersey, get this one. We have a real estate transfer tax. So even if you buy another house in New Jersey, you sell your house, you're buying another house, staying in state, you have to pay New Jersey 1%. Keep this in mind. You have to pay 1% of the sale price in taxes to Jersey at closing. Buyers were even offering to pay for the real estate transfer tax to the sellers. That's how insane it was. So now the tides are turning, right? Let's see how this is gonna play out. So as the interest rates get higher and things start to slow down more, is this gonna be the new trend? Now sellers are gonna turn around and say, "Hey, I will buy down your points. I'll, give you, whatever, 1%, 2% towards your mortgage to help bring down your rate." So it helps them keep their price. So what do you guys think? Do you think this is something that um, you think this is something that people will end up doing, to entice buyers to buy? Because it could shift into a buyer's market in the next couple of months. So let's see. Engine, I would rather take an arm and use seller concessions towards actual costs. There be an opportunity to refi in the next 3 to 5 years. I see your point there, but you don't know. You don't know what's gonna happen. And yeah, are the ARM loans getting popular? They're becoming popular again, although, they're a lot more strict with the, can't even think of the word. They're a lot more strict with giving those loans out, not like it was back in 2008, or 2006, where anybody and their dog could get a loan, and people were stuck with these ARM loans, and they didn't refinance, and then forget it. Their monthly payment blew up overnight, and therefore they could no longer afford the house. So, I think I think that, sorry. I think in that situation, if you do an arm loan, just stay on top of it. But just be careful. Just be very careful with that. You gotta stay on top of it and make sure that that you're watching the interest rates. And if you're gonna refinance, stay on top of it and do that. Just arm loans are risky. Um, but you know what? Talk to your lender. That's what I tell everybody, talk to your lender and throw out that scenario. What if I ask the seller to give a concession to pay down some points for me? What do what would be the price? What would be the difference on my monthly payment? You might be surprised what you say. So anyway, something to think about. Now, getting back to this lovely housing market. Really quick, to show you I do wanna show you what's going on in Jersey. Now, I only have the August stats. Now, New Jersey Realtors only puts out, they put out the monthly market updates on the 24th of each month. So I only have the updates from August. And August, we started seeing the shift a little bit. So just to show you what's going on here, we are, where are you? Is this it? No, nope. I will find it, guys. Hold on one second. All right. I can't find it, but anyway, I can't share it, I should say. La, 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 la. Hold on, guys. Bear with. Sorry, I'm not like Christina who's got a producer. Where are you? Is this it? All right, hold on one second. Here we go. Housing stats. Why can't I get you? Sorry, guys. I'm having major technical difficulties. Hopefully, you can see this. Um, so this is what happened in August here in New Jersey. So this we started to see the effects of it of of the rising interest rates. But again, the inventory, there were only 7,800 new listings that came on the market in the entire state of New Jersey, and that was a 20% change, a decrease from last year. Closed sales was down 17.8% year over year. So in August, there was only 7,338 closed sales, and the median, but now look at this, the median sales price went up 8.7%. So the median sales price is $500,000. The average sales price in New Jersey right now, it went up another 10%, $620,784. Now the percent of list price received, you see that it was 102.6, okay? So these homes sold for 2.6% over asking price. Now, that came down a tiny, tiny bit over last year. I'm really curious to see what's gonna happen in the next coming months. So, right, because we're gonna have a lag now. So anything that goes under contract now, they're gonna close in the next 45 to 60 days, so we're gonna go out until December. So that'll be interesting to see what those closed sales are, excuse me, and to see what the sales prices are at that point, because now is when we should be seeing the prices come down with the higher rates. But as I said, there's been multiple offers. I saw bidding wars all weekend, so it's just insanity. All right, let's see. We got another comment here. Frank B78. Hi, Frank. Thanks for joining me. Let's be real. The USA is on the wrong path, and raising interest rates doesn't help the economy one bit or slow inflation. The government needs to stop printing money and stop relying on foreign cash. Good point. That's all I'm going to say about that because I'm not here to like talk about politics or anything. But I agree with you. Yeah, we're not in a great position right now. All right. Oh, and you said great content. Appreciate your candidates and opinions. Thank you, Frank. I appreciate you being here. All right. What do we got here? Kaylee Hong. Hi, Kaylee. You comment on my channel a lot. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. The Sunbelt states will get hit the hardest after the Northeast is not a, after the Northeast is not exempt. I feel it's a stronger housing market. Sunbelt states had no business appreciating as it did. Yeah. Well, why did it appreciate so much? Because during the pandemic, everybody's like, "Hey, I can work from home now, so let me go move south." And that's what drove those prices up. And that's what drove the prices up. Also, the investors like hello, maybe BlackRock, yeah, they went in and scapped up a lot of those homes. If you haven't seen the video I did it a while back. It was talking about this company called Tricon Residential, and they're based out of Toronto, Canada. This company bought up hundreds of homes in the Sun Belt and made them into rentals. And their whole model is they're buying these homes to so people can rent the American dream because they feel that millennials don't want to own a home; they would rather rent. and man, oh man, does that piss me off, like, big time. I was so angry when I saw that, the 60 Minutes special, so I made a video about it. You guys gotta go check it out. You know, when this is done, I'll put the link to that video, down below, and you guys can, check it out. Very disturbing. Cheaper taxes down south as well. True. Yep, BlackRock and Vanguard, they own everything, they do, and it's just, I don't know how it's gonna get stopped. I know the Biden administration has tried to put plans, in place where, to to put I don't know detail word for word off the top of my head, but I know they tried putting something in place to deter the investors from taking over and purchasing, especially the foreclosed homes. I I don't know. I don't know how well that's gonna go over, to be honest with you. I just throw my hands up right now. I don't know what to expect anymore. But, yeah. So let me see. Just wanna make sure I'm not missing any, comments here. Alright, so yeah, that's what's going on here in the lovely real estate world. And I just feel that if it can the prices come down? I think so, but the key thing we should all be watching, inflation and also the job market, right? The job market's a key thing too. If the job market crashes, then everything else will follow. It's just that's how it is. And I know Jerome Powell had said recently that they're looking at pulling out 1.5 million jobs out of the job market, another way to ease inflation. It really? I mean, do you have to make it even harder on people? I mean, I could go on for days. I could, but I won't. I won't. I'm gonna be nice. So, let's see what happens, guys. I don't know. I don't know if this is gonna if it will become sustainable. Will they drop 5 to 10%? It's very possible. But again, only the inflation is gonna really dictate how that's all gonna play out. So, um, anything else? Let me see. Not a tat. Hi. Jackie, any info on rooming ordinances in North Jersey? As an investor, you have to get creative at these times to have cash flow. Any recommendations and we can get info on renting out rooms? Um, I'm thinking what I would do is look at the town that if you own a property somewhere and you wanna rent out a room, check with your local ordinances, check with the town to see what their ordinances are. I know towns like Ridgewood, I just learned this, thank you, James. In Ridgewood, they don't allow Airbnbs, but they want a minimum of 30-day rentals, so you can do, like, shorter term rentals. But Ridgewood's a tough town. I mean, yeah, they're really strict with their rules, but check the town that you're in and see what their ordinances are. That's what I would do. So, all right. Okay. Oh, love the channel. Thank you. Thank you so much. You guys are awesome. I think that's all I got for now. I mean, so here's how it's gonna roll. So I'm gonna be here on Monday nights at 7 o'clock. In the future, I am going to have guests come on with me so we can have a little banter and discussion about the market and the latest real estate news. And as always, just, hop on, comment. If you're watching this after the live stream and you have a question, just drop it down in the comment section. I will get notified and I will definitely respond. Um, Let me see. Oh, hi, Kaylee. Kaylee, what do you got here? I'm closing on my house next week. Yay. I feel extremely lucky. I would have been priced out if I found a house today compared to 2 months ago. Oh my God. Did you get in Bergen County, Kaylee? I think you had mentioned before you were looking in Jersey. Congratulations. Oh my God. I'm so happy for you. I'm so relieved. I'm actually nervous right now. I just submitted an offer. We're in a bidding war on a home down in Morris County, new clients that I'm started working with. And, yeah, we'll find out tomorrow if we get that offer accepted, and I'm I'm really, I'm nervous. I'm nervous, I hope we get it. It's such a beautiful house, really nice couple, and I hope it happens, and I hope it happens for all of my buyers. I love my buyers. Um, I just feel so bad of what we're dealing with right now, but we gotta stay optimistic. If we gotta stay optimistic and we gotta be, just keep forging ahead and get creative. So, if you're thinking of the idea of asking for a seller's concession to buy down the rate, I think that might be that's a good question to ask because it could save you some money, okay? So, do I have anything else? Let me see. I'm still looking for the right home. Don't settle. This is something I tell my clients all the time. And I think the fear of the rising rates and the rising prices, people are just feeling like, I got to get a home. I'm just going to buy this house right here. And I don't care because I don't want to pay any more money than I'm paying right now. I totally understand that. I totally get that. But if you're not feeling it and the house doesn't check all the boxes, okay, if you're sacrificing way more than what you want in the house and you're just not gonna be happy there, you're going to be miserable. You will. So, just have patience. If you're gonna sit on the sidelines, continue saving. Um, Try to build up a bigger down payment so you don't have to finance as much, and, um, just yeah, stay the course. Don't get caught up in the FOMO and worried that if I don't get this now, I'm gonna pay through the nose. Only if you love it. Okay, if you feel comfortable in the home, if you like it, and you can tell me my clients will tell you when we walk into the house or after we see it, I ask them, "How do you feel about it? How are you feeling? Is this a place you see yourself living in?" So that's the key thing. So, and DA says, "Watch, don't rush the biggest purchase of your life." Amen. Amen. That's what I'm telling you. It's not worth it. It's really not. So anyway, okay, Frank. Wait, there's another question here. What's your take on White Cloud? Also, should someone bid on a home that requires a lot of renovation work? Well, how should someone bid on a home? Okay, here's what I will tell you right now. First of all, White Cloud, awesome town, love it. Um, I've sold homes there before. Great school system. But if you want to get more details, niche.com. You heard me talk about it before. Go on niche.com to get all the detailed information about the town. But I have sold homes there and people have been very happy. My clients have been happy. It is a great place. Now, how should someone bid on a home that requires a lot of renovation work? Unless if you want to bring a contractor in, if it's a home that's been sitting on the market for a while, you want to bring a contractor in, give you a general idea of what it's going to cost, and maybe take that into account when you're submitting your offer. But even homes that need a lot of renovation, they're selling. They're selling at asking, sometimes a little over. They're selling. But, if it's something that has been sitting on the market for a while, what I would do is get a contractor in there and just get a general idea of what it's gonna cost, okay? Because that's another thing, you don't wanna get in over your head either, and these renovations could cost you, and it will suck the life out of you too. So, just do your due diligence on that. So, ooh, we got a nice conversation going on here with you guys. Nice. Alright, so anybody else have any questions? Let's see. Who's storing the money pit. The money pit. Don't buy a money pit, don't be Tom Hanks. If you've seen my videos, I sometimes throw little clips of the money pit in there. It's one of my favorite movies. Just classic, classic movie. Um, alright, you guys, this has been awesome. I so appreciate you being here. This is so much fun. I can't wait to come back next week. So I will post probably, I don't know, probably by the end of the week of what next week's topic will be. And, look out, I'm gonna have some special guests coming on too, so stick around, all right? Um, yes, I've been seeing homes that need work are really selling. Yes, yes, they are. Yep. Let's just pray it all gets better. All right, you guys have a wonderful week. Thank you, thank you, thank you for watching tonight, and, I appreciate you being here, and I always appreciate you guys subscribing and watching me every week, and yeah, and don't forget, stay tuned, my next video is dropping on Wednesday. It's gonna be a good one. I'm not gonna tell you what it's about, but check it out. All right, I will see you next week, guys. Have a great night.